YouTube, this is Primetime Pokemon. In this video, I'll be opening up a brand new Paradox Rift Pokemon booster box. Now, of course, this will be part 1 of the booster box opening where I open up the first 18 packs of the 36 total in the booster box. So Friday, November 3rd, 2023 is the official release date for this set. I purchased this box from Collector's Cash for $107.99. You can find a link to the website for Collector's Cash in the description of this video. So I am very excited to dig into a new set, make another booster box opening on my channel. Now, if you are short on time, you can skip ahead to the end of the video where I'll summarize my pulls in this video. I'll also have a price guide for cards in Paradox Rift towards the end of this video as well. At the current time of recording, there's really not any super valuable cards within this set. If you can believe it, this is already the 4th Scarlet and Violet series set. I was going to say Sword and Shield, but Scarlet and Violet series set, of course. It is based around Paradox Pokemon that you have either the future or the ancient Paradox Pokemon. So a lot of competitive cards within this set. This is a pretty large set overall, 266 total cards. Only 182 cards in the main part of this set, so there are tons of secret rares to collect in this set. So I'll take the plastic wrap off of this box and get to opening the booster packs. Now, I have pre-ordered all of the other products released with Paradox Rift, including the blister packs and the Elite Trainer boxes, those types of things. So give me a moment here and I'll take the plastic wrap off of the booster box. And if you are looking to invest in Pokemon cards, buying and then keeping sealed products like booster boxes, a very good way to invest and then sell the sealed products later. That's what I've been doing with a lot of sets recently, is buying 2 booster boxes, for example, and opening one on my channel and keeping one sealed. So there are some of the future Pokemon within the set. If you open it up like here, you can see the 36 booster packs, 2 stacks of 18 packs. I'll open up the right stack first, so I'll set this aside. So if I go back to this view, you can actually see all 36 booster packs in the camera. Set this way off to the side so I don't get confused and start opening those booster packs. Now, as I go in this video, I will try and talk about some of the more competitive cards. Now, to me personally, I'm not extremely excited for this set. Oblivion Flames was essentially a filler set. That really drew my interest because there were 4 different Charizard cards in that set, 151, all about the first generation of Pokemon, and then of course all the illustration rares, and then Charizard, of course. Now Paradox Rift. It's been a while since I've played competitively. This set might do it, push me over the edge to get back into playing competitively. Of course, COVID really, with all the cancellations of public events, that really may be disinterested in playing competitively, but lots of competitive cards here, and I'll certainly mention those as I go. So first pack on my channel of Paradox Rift, and certainly let me know in the comment section of this video what you think of Paradox Rift. Are you excited for the set? Is it just another set that releases and you're not a huge fan of it? Certainly let me know. Alright, first pack starts with Flamigo, Porygon. I'm a big fan of Porygon ever since base set, Oricorio, Toedscool, Ancient Booster Energy Capsule. So you'll see the Ancient little symbol up here for Ancient Paradox Pokemon. Now Ancient I have in my notes here. There's a layered strata background, as you can see here, and then usually the Ancient Pokemon have direct attacks that deal a large amount of damage and are hard to knock out. Of course, this being a tool card, TMs, Tecmo Machines, return to this set as well. The Ancient Pokemon this card is attached to get 60 more HP, and it recovers from all special conditions. We have Orthworm, Professor Turo scenario. This card is going to be very good. It's similar to Acerola back in the day, but unfortunately you can't put the entire card on your bench or in the active spot and cards attached to it back into your hand. Put one of your Pokemon in play into your hand. So essentially, you want to play something that can't be knocked out in one turn, have your opponent attack it one time, then use this card to essentially pick it up and reset. This is a future. Trubbish would be the first reverse holo, Vanillite the second, and the final card would be an Yveltal. So guaranteed rare holos in each and every Scarlet and Violet series pack, and then just the basic energy and code card to end it. I'll give away one code card right away for the TCG Live. Throw that on the ground. I have my tablet here as my cheat sheet. Now there are 4 different artwork for the booster packs. This one, of course, would be Garchomp. That one I know for sure. I have a few other sub notes for what Pokemon are on the cover artwork designs. Now, Paradox Pokemon, this is the 4th set. I believe they did that with the Sun and Moon series of sets with Crimson Invasion and Ultra Beast. And Crimson Invasion, not the greatest set. Buzzwole, was it GX there? I'm a huge fan of. Horsea starts this one. Joltik, Loudred, Remoraid, Earthen Vessel. This card could be the best one in the set. You can use this card only if you discard another card from your hand, search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Medical Energy, which is available as a hyper rare in the set. Iron Bundle, there's a future Pokemon. And future Pokemon, futuristic forms of Pokemon that you may have already seen, contemporary Pokemon. Larry, the first reverse holo. Second would be Pumpkaboo. And the final card would be a Milotic. Like I said, I'll summarize all my good pulls at the end of this video. And there's a bump of the camera a little bit there. Getting too excited to get this next booster pack opened up. And this is Armarouge on this one, I believe. There are lots of ultra rares to collect in this set. If you look at, I guess, technically the double rares in the Pokemon EX, 20 total. Vanillite starts this one. Charcadet, Swablu, Pansear, Mienshao, Rika, Gourgeist, Dwebble. This would be the spot for the illustration rare, the special illustration rare, or the hyper rare. There are 34 illustration rares in this set. And the final card would be a Ting-Lu. Like I said, I have all of the other products released with Paradox Rift pre-ordered. I was able to get this booster box a couple of days before the official release date. That really coincides with the retail release. Hobby shops like a Collector's Cash can start selling the products on the Monday before the official release date. Pumpkaboo starts this one. Zubat, Natu, Purloin, Gliscor, Future Booster Energy Capsule, Simisage, Iron Moth. Do like the looks of this reverse holo. Cyclizar, and the final card. First EX pull of the opening in an Aegislash. So 334 the HP, Metal type EX, Stage 2. Peerless Edge, 70 damage times. This attack does 70 damage for each prize card you have taken. So the closer you are to winning, the better this card would be. And then Double Edge Slash, 220 damage for 2 Metal Energy cards. Not bad at all. So I'll set that one aside. Aegislash EX. It was interesting to see, of course, I talked about going through COVID and all public events being closed, but then, of course, demand skyrocketed. People had a lot of time on their hands, so they started collecting Pokemon cards. There was lines in retail stores. Nowadays, Paradox Rift, I was easily able to pre-order months ago, and the pre-orders did not sell out. They weren't priced above MSRP, anything like that. Wiglet starts this one. Gligar, Blipbug, Fuecoco, Professor Seta's Vitality. This card, choose up to 2 of your ancient Pokemon and attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to each of them. If you attach any energy in this way, draw 3 cards. Another very good trainer card. Tatsugiri, Dundozo, Tandemos, Feebas, and the final card would be a Volcanion. Now myself personally, I've not watched any of this set being opened. With 34 illustration rares, there are also 15 special illustration rares. I would hope the pull rates are a little bit better for those types of cards. I was talking to a coworker of mine that occasionally watches some of my videos. He is more of an outsider that just collects Pokemon cards really for his son and just for future investments. He was watching some videos and he really likes some of the illustration rares, which I would agree with him. Mienfoo starts this one. Ferroseed, Gibble, Panpour, Norman, Cyclizar, Toedscruel, Flamigo, Groudon, which you can pull as an illustration rare, and the final card would be a Zekrom. Flashback to Black and White series sets. I recorded a lot of those openings in my apartment when I lived in the Twin Cities. I would actually record some of those videos early morning. I think I lived right across from Lifetime Fitness, so I think I would wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, go work out at Lifetime Fitness, come back by 5 o'clock at the latest, do videos from 5 to 6:30, then head to work for the day. Snorunt starts this one. Honedge, Horsey, Joltik, Tulip, Veluza, Chantel, Volcanion, Honedge, and the final card would be a Morpeko. I know with Pokemon 151, still in the search for that special illustration rare Charizard EX, still in the search for a Demigod pack. Let's see how this set treats me at first. Like I said, there's not anything too valuable in this set, at least right now. Blitzel starts this pack. Bounsweet, Feebas, Apom, Slitherwing, Technical Machine Devolution, Mela. I believe this is the most valuable card as the special illustration rare. It's worth around $80 right now. Bounsweet. Second reverse holo would be a Garganel, or a Garganackle, however you want to say it. A cool looking card. I like all of the other Pokemon in the background, so this would be an illustration rare, one of hopefully many more to come. And then the final card would be a Xatu. Xatu is a pretty good card. Let's take a look at it. Its ability, Clairvoyant Sense. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic Psychic Energy card from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. If you attach energy to a Pokemon in this way, draw 2 cards. So not a bad pack there. First illustration rare. This is a secret rare. That's why there are so many secret rares in these newer sets, starting with Scarlet and Violet. I wanted to give a shout out to a friend of mine, Justin, Papa Blastoise, that he had a big loss in his family, unfortunately, and I wish him the best through his tough time. Natu starts this one. Remoraid, Pumpkaboo, Zubat, Garbodor, Future Booster Energy Capsule, Screamtail. This might be an ancient form of something like Jigglypuff, Gimmighoul, Panpour, and the final card would be a Brute Bonnet. So another ancient form of a contemporary Pokemon. Pretty cool, just the way that the artwork has changed a little bit. Of course, a completely different name, and then just similar to a Pokemon in the present. So another Garchomp pack here. I did see the news Walmart for Black Friday, and that starts pretty soon online. They have a special Pikachu, is it the VMAX? The Crown Zenith box for $25. Galvantula starts this one. Mantike, Pansage, Minun, Exploud, Minior, Dondozo, Plusle. Ooh, nice. Wasn't expecting that at all. A hyper rare of a reversal energy. Usually I wear some gold on me when I'm trying for some gold. I love the looks of these gold colored cards. Now, as far as these hyper rares go, there are 7 total, so quite a few in this set. This is the one and only energy or special energy, this reversal energy, as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon It provides 1 colorless energy if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent, and if this card is attached to an evolution Pokemon that doesn't have a rule box. This card provides every type of energy, but provides only 3 energy at a time. And then the final card in the pack would be a Deoxys. Like the mixture of a little bit older Pokemon in there, legendary Pokemon as well, Groudon, Deoxys. Alright, next pack here. I would also be interested to know what your favorite card from this set would be. Have you had any luck opening up Paradox Rift? Are you still trying to get your hands on some products? Gimmighoul starts this one. Purloin, Mienfoo, Pharaoh Seed, Ferrothorn, Iron Bundle, Cursed Duster, Wiglet, Chantel, and the final card would be a Thievul. I am still liking the change of having a rare holo card guaranteed in every pack. You'd open up something like Champion's Path and you'd just get the same rare holo card every single time. Or in other main series expansions, you'd pull a rare holo and it would not have any value at all. Now, those rare non-holo cards are gone. The rare holos still have little value, but that is a little bit easier to get. And then the other cards do have sort of increased odds of being pulled. Snorunt starts this one. Knacklestack, Plusle, Dottler, Veluza, Technical Machine Blindside, Crocalor, Golbat, second reverse holo would be a Zubat, and the final card would be an Espathra. I would say we have 6, maybe 7 packs left in part 1. And if I decide to open up another booster box, it's been a long time, would love to do a live stream booster box opening, and I just open up the entire booster box in one sitting. I do like breaking up these booster boxes in pre-recorded openings into 2 parts. That way if you are short on time, breaks it down a little bit. Gible starts this one. Panpour, Blitzel, Bounsweet, Orbeetle, Cloth, Luxurious Cape, Swablu, Natu, and the final card. There we go. This is one of the cards I was hoping for. Not the, I believe you can pull this as a special illustration rare, but this card is pretty competitive. It is an EX Full Art, so first EX Full Art pull of the opening in Goldango. But this card's ability, once during your turn you may draw a card. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, draw 1 more card. So similar to Zoroark GX from back in the day, where you had to discard a card and draw 2. This one's similar, especially if it's in the active Pokemon spot. So one of the more competitive EX in this set. And that is it. I was going to say, not the best of pulls, but they're starting to heat up a little bit. Quantity-wise, not so much. Quality-wise, they are good. I know there are going to be a couple of more products released here in the next week or 2, and then there won't be much released during the holiday season. That's usually how Pokemon does it. Toxel starts this one. Liepard, Wimpod, Elekid, Technical Machine Evolution, Vanillux, Defiance Vest, Morpeko, Technical Machine Devolution, and the final card would be a Lokix. We're already on the 9th generation of Pokemon, so I do apologize if the pronunciations of some of these Pokemon are incorrect. I do my best to say what I think the name should be. Certainly open to constructive criticism or suggestions on how to say the names correctly. Feebas starts this one. Aipom, Pansage, Mantike, Cyclizar, Simisear, Crobat, Tinkatuff, Gabite, and the final card, another EX, this time one of the featured EX with the set in an Iron Valiant EX. And this is a future form of something like Gallade or Gardevoir. This card's ability, once during your turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon, and then Laser Blade. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack, but 200 damage for 3 energy cards. Spreading damage around with its ability is very good. So happy with that pull with what? 20 different, 18 different, yeah, 20 total. I was looking at it. 20 total Pokemon EX. There are 18 of the EX full art. So 3 packs left to go, and then I'll summarize my pulls in part 1. Tinkatuff starts this one. Trubbish, Crustle, Onix, Durant, Turbo Energize for a technical machine, Wugtrio, Onix, Simisear, and the final card. Look at that, a Terraform of Garchomp EX. So this would be another EX full art. So pretty cool card here. I know a lot of people are fans of Garchomp in general out there. I don't think this card is necessarily that competitive, but I do like adding those full art cards to my collection. So pretty cool pull there. Looks like its second attack there can do 120 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, particularly the ones on the bench. So here would be the future Pokemon, I believe, but it is the Iron Valiant, what I just pulled just not long ago as an EX. Second to last pack in part 1. Alright, this one starts with Gabite, Minun, Doublade, Miltank, Rourke, Minior, Simipour, Tinkatink, Tinkatink, and the final card would be a Latios. I do like the looks of Latios. Brings me back to some of the EX series of sets. Final pack in part 1, and then I'll summarize my pulls, of course. Alright, final pack in part 1 starts with Flittle, Nickit, Nacli, Nimble, Techno Radar, Steenie, Counter Catcher. This card is very good. You can use this card only if you have more prize cards remaining than your opponent. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. Orthworm, Reverse Holo of an Iron Jugulus, and the final card would be a Frostlass EX. So a great way to end part 1 of this Paradox Rift booster box. Quantity definitely increased as I went through this opening, and quality, very good pulls overall. So give me a moment and I'll summarize all of my good pulls. So from the 18 booster packs in part 1 of this booster box opening, very happy with the pulls. Was able to pull out 3 Pokemon EX, Aegislash, Iron Valiant, and Frostlass. A couple of full art cards, both EX in Garchomp and Goldango. This is probably my favorite pull of the opening, a competitive card. A very cool hyper rare, a gold reversal energy. And then only one illustration rare, which I'm hoping that part 2 will have at least 2 more, maybe a special illustration rare and a Garganacl. So there is your summary of pulls for part 1 of this booster box opening. Value-wise, none of these cards are worth more than $20-$30, but I am very happy with the pulls, and I hope that these types of pulls continue in part 2. So thank you everyone for watching. Make sure before you go to leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and then check out everything in the description of this video, including a Patreon account of mine if you want to be patrons of my channel and help support it. Of course, you can check out the link for part 2 of this booster box opening when it's up on YouTube, as well as a link to the website for Collector's Cash, where again I purchased this booster box for $107.99. So thank you everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.